It's like Plato once said,
What?
it doesn't matter how the fuck you get there as long as you get there.
He said that?
All right, folks, how you doing? Welcome back. So I just got this through the post today. The McDaniel report should make a very interesting read. And I intend to go straight into that after I wrap up the Hoagland interviews with Art Bell, and also after I finish the presentations on the Mars Mystery by Graham Hancock. And just worth emphasizing, not everything in the Mars Mystery makes it into the presentations that I'm doing. It's just a summary of the more important chapters, in my opinion, and it's not meant as a replacement for the real thing. There's nothing that replaces the real thing. So I would certainly urge you to download the book off archive.org if you can't afford it, or if you can afford it, get a copy of the book, get it on Amazon. The links are in all the descriptions of every single video, because there's nothing like having the real thing, And I always prefer the paper copy to the digital copy, because you're actually using more brain power when you're reading off a page and when you're writing on paper than typing on a screen or reading off of one. I don't know how many people know that, but you're using more brain power and you're rewarding the author by going the paper route rather than the digital route. The digital route is just for convenience, really, at the end of the day. And after I cover the McDaniel report, I was going to go straight to the moon after that, until on my way into work this morning, I heard the 1995 interview, the very last minutes of the 1995 interview between Art Bell and Richard Hoagland, where Hoagland personally endorsed Fingerprints of the Gods, and my immediate thought was, why is he not endorsing the Mars Mystery? Well, then it occurred to me, because the Mars Mystery hadn't been written yet. But, I hadn't really given a whole lot of thought to Fingerprints of the Gods. But, with Hoagland saying at the end of the 1995 interview that he and Hancock are actually friends in real life, or were back then, I imagine still are now, and with Hoagland personally endorsing Fingerprints of the Gods about the ancient civilization, I guess that means that America Before was kind of like a follow-up to Fingerprints of the Gods, almost like a sequel to it, so we're going back to like the older version with Fingerprints. Imagine it's fairly similar in tone and in content and in flavor, because I loved America Before. So I'm definitely going to be getting into Fingerprints of the Gods after I'm done with the McDaniel report. So I've got now a path, a trajectory, and that is to do the presentations, to round them off with Hancock's the Mars Mystery. Like I said, not everything's going to make it into those presentations. It's only a summary version anyway. The idea is actually to promote the book, not replace it, and also to, upload the kind of abridged little, how would you say, sound bites, from the 1995 interview between Art Bell and Richard Hoagland, which I will not put up all at once like I did the last time, because I ended up losing subscribers over that. And when I reached out to Jed Skeptic, he said, yeah, it's because you info dumped everybody and put it all out there at once, and it ended up pissing people off and putting them off. Fair point, actually. I didn't even think about that at the time. I was just uploading the videos because they were ready. I wasn't thinking about, shoving all this down the audience's throat, just putting them all out there at once. And I was like, whoa, hang on, stop putting 100 videos up for me to watch at the same. I didn't even think about that. Never even occurred to me. But having said that, Jed does actually have a point there. It was kind of a stupid way to do it. I just didn't think it through. But, we've all done daft things that we didn't think through at the time. But when I put up the 1995 interview between Bell and Hoagland, that's where we kind of transition from Mars to the moon, But I don't intend to just go straight to the moon. I'm going to go on to the subject of the moon through the McDaniel report, which has been covered by both Hancock and Hoagland, so it's definitely very important. I'm going to go through that, and then Fingerprints of the Gods, and then after that, the moon, in that order. So now I have a short-term plan. It might be a medium-term plan. I don't know how long that'll take, because these things, it'll take however long it takes, I suppose. Doesn't matter how the fuck you get there, as long as you get there in the end. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.